Not everything has to be posted on your group. Here, for example, I got cash grab clothing or clothes that don't match any of my group aesthetics. For example, the I Am Music t-shirt, the Maze World of Gumball's clothing set, or this random white t-shirt with tattoos and like random jeans. It's clothes that I made in literally 5 minutes, which gets sales every single day, like constant sales. Sometimes it's not always about quality, so if you're trying to make that quick manyan, I'd say you give this a go and see if it works out for you. There are Discord servers specifically for buying and selling Roblox clothing. A great example would be the ICL server. She is a YouTuber with an absolutely grand server for making top dollar. I made around 100k Robux during the summer just from selling clothing on there. So getting familiar with Discord groups like that to showcase your work is absolute genius, and I think you should go for it. Eventually you'll build a reputation to get requested for some commissions and earn some Robux for yourself. This method is really good as clothing sets range from 1000 Robux to 2000 depending on the quality of your work. After you've mastered this, you can have connections with people who love your faux bashing style, and you can work your way up in prices and start selling to them in bulk to start making top dollar. I've started doing commissions for my subscribers because it's fast and easy money. Like, I don't need to make the ads for the clothing, I don't need to upload it and figure out a title. It's just create, sell, and repeat. Feel me? If you're wondering why people are buying clothes at such a high price, it's because they see potential in your work. They purchase it from you, upload it to their group where they know they can make profit from what you have created. So let's say I purchase a shirt and pants set for 1.5k Robux. I'll upload it to my group and make that money back within like 3 days or a week, however long it takes. But the point is, I'm eventually going to make a profit of that clothing that I purchased. Speaking of commissions, do not undersell your work. I was slaving away for a Roblox group called which is owned by he was giving me 200 Robux just for a pair of jeans. Like, that is absolutely outrageous. I was literally being like, worked to death. So if you know your stuff is good quality, do not bump the price down because you're scared. Like, oh my gosh, maybe this is too much for a pair of jeans. People literally buy stuff for like 5k sometimes. I've seen it happen. So, if you get cool with your buyer, start negotiating some prices on some business and stand on that.
Yeah, you standing on business, nigga. You standing on business.
If you have a YouTube channel like I do and it's just sitting around, or you occasionally post videos, start uploading stuff, bro. Start uploading speed photo bashing videos. It's really good exposure for you. I used to post loads of those actually before I privated them, and quite a handful of people actually like hit me up unexpectedly and it was like, oh hey Flex, can you make clothing for my group in this style, or can you make this? They send me the references. So start posting, bro. Even if it's on YouTube Shorts, just go for it. Now, this is probably the coolest tip. You need to start getting creative and make new trends. And what I mean by that is you need to make recolorable clothing, one shoe over the jeans, off-shoulder clothing, off-shoulder jackets. Like, people are always looking for a new style on Roblox. So you never know if you're going to be a trendsetter. So go crazy with the styles. Obviously, don't make your stuff buns. A great example would be a group called Haunted Sites by my friend Purst. When I first saw it, I was like, how the did you make this? And it turned out really well for him. I think it currently sits at 600 members and it's earned him tons of Robux, and he has also purchased Headless Horseman for himself recently. Try figure out what is trending in the catalog. Unfortunately, nobody knows how the algorithm works for the front page, but if you can try replicate what is being seen on there, there is a slight chance of you getting on the front page. We don't know if there's the amount of sales, favorites, or an exact amount of Robux that's being made in a specific day that it takes to get on the front page, but try your best. That's probably the quickest way to get rich, as loads of people are always scrolling on the front page for new styles, etc, etc. That's probably the quickest way to get rich. I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, but back in the day, around 2022, there was a method to get on the front page, and it was purchasing your own clothing for about, let's say, 10,000 Robux, so that it tricks the Roblox algorithm that, oh my gosh, hey, people are buying this clothing, like either the shirt or the pants, so let's bump it up to the front page. And the more you put in, the longer it stayed on the front page, I believe. This method is now patched, unfortunately, but to the first person that figured it out, they are wallowing in Roblox? I mean Robux. I don't even want to think about how much they DevX. There's probably like millions of Robux, so that's crazy. Titles of your clothing matter so much. I know this seems obvious, but when I created my first group, I was literally just naming my clothing sets random words. So every time I'm making clothing or photo bashing, whatever, I'm constantly listening to music. The last word I'll hear in a song is literally what I'll call my shirt or pants, whatever I'm making. Do not do this, especially if you're a small group. You might say, oh flex, but this group calls their sets like whatever they want, or it doesn't have a cool name, blah blah blah. Probably because they're a big group with over 30k members, and they've established themselves into the market, so names don't really matter for them because people are frequently checking out their store for more items. So do not name your clothes like random stuff. If you're gonna make Steal a Brain Rot clothing, for example, make sure you have Steal a Brain Rot in the title, so you're hitting the algorithm and it's gonna get sales instead of naming it cool black t-shirt blah blah blah. Okay, so if you started watching this series from number 1 to 5, I'd assume you've received a lot of Robux for yourself, or you've established like a decent amount, and from that point on, I'd say you should start investing in some UGC. If you've got like a good amount of clothing on your page, this is so that you can boost your group and people will tune in way more. I think that's about it, to be honest. So yeah, if you're rich enough, buy some UGC. It just adds some flavor to your group and makes it like less bland, you feel me? We want all that sauce. Now to end the series, I'm just going to say consistency always wins. You need to make sure you're doing this as much as you can, but also don't get burnt out, because that's happened to me like twice and it's really bad. So stay consistent, the sales will come, and also it's luck. So just keep that in mind. But with the right drive, motivation and consistency, as I said, you're going to win. Like, you literally just cannot fail if you're putting your stuff out as much as you can. So take that information as you will. Thank you for watching. I know this has helped a lot of you, and yeah, if you're starting out, good luck.
Okay guys, I've been Flex. Bye!